Sword of omens, give me sight beyond sight.
My dude. It is Wednesday, my dude. Wednesday, my dude.
Three, two, one, go. Nice and easy. Concentrate, Sammy, please. Medium left. Listen to me, call. Sammy, can you please concentrate? Please, please, I beg you. Sammy, what are you doing, man?
King fries again, king fries again, king fries again.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this.
Oh my god, he just ran in.
Let's see what happens. let's see what happens this week. What's up, y'all? Welcome to this week's B2P. Let's go. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see the chat popping. 8-bit Ben Crashing was good. Risco, Juan Solo. How y'all doing this week? Shout out to the Pie of the Week, Austin Inspired. Let's go. And birthdays this week, we got Zong from HQ Prop. Happy birthday.
Oh, shit, happy birthday.
And Ada Yee from Gem Fan. And last but not least, happy birthday, Artemis Prime, who isn't here. We love you, though, anyway. All right. So with that, what's going on, guys? What are you doing this week? What's going on out there?
God, this is an MMA fight, dude.
I don't have shit. What's up, Greg? How you doing this week, man? So wait,
Chilling.
8-bit was talking about something about what now? Greg tried to tell me, and I'm like, dude, I'm about to fucking do the thing.
He said he's about to do a live DJ set.
Oh, you mix it. Are you mixing? Where are you mixing? In a club? Streaming? Otherwise? Brothel? Stripper poles? I don't know. Where's this at? Anybody ever DJ'd in a strip club?
Never even been in a strip club.
Never been in a strip club? Isn't it like a basic rite of passage for everyone everywhere?
I just never got around to it.
That's what I was trying to say. It was we were like, can we patch him in? Fucking, that would be an interesting. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that we've done something crazy like that.
What's up, Newt?
Newt McFly, what's good? A wizard arrives precisely when he means to.
Blacker McFly, like your father.
I think you should DJ a strip club. It is, it's something. I have done it. I'm trying to. I had a friend. I had a friend that Alrighty then. What's up, Mike Bergman in the house? What's good? I had a friend that owned a couple strip clubs out in Indiana, and so yeah, I'd been to a few strip clubs. And I mean, bro, I was on the road with fucking various rock stars and Believe me, there was strip clubs. Especially like when I started back in the day. I mean, when we go to Vegas, oh, bro, it was just bad. It was all sorts of bad. Fucking hell. Vegas would get very debaucherous without question. You're taking home strippers? Fair enough.
You get like a leftover box for them.
I'll box you for
These
my
away.
leftovers. No, thank you. You can have
Take them
them.
home. Some for the whole family.
Yeah. I know. I don't know how much degenerate stuff I have left in me. I'm sure I've got some left. There's still a wild streak in here somewhere. I'm not sure how much I have left, though. To be fair. I'm quite happy, like, making shit, flying, making videos, doing that stuff, being a nerd. Sometimes do some degenerate shit, but can I get one of those to go? It's just take home box. How much does that cost? I mean, in Vegas, bro, it's like 50-50 on what you're gonna get. Like, as far as like, is it a stripper or just a woman of the night? You can pick those up at the hotel lobby bars pretty easily. Bro, I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I had a friend who's like, well, we got to go out and, have a couple drinks. So it's like, and I don't drink very often. And I was just like, and it's one of those people, it's like, you want to be like somewhat like, professional around. I was like, I don't know if I really want to go out drinking with you. Fucking might be hanging from the rafters before the night is, depending how wild it gets. It's like, I used to hang from the rafters, bro, for sure. Like Animal House up in this bitch. I had a fucking production manager get mugged in Belgium, and he lost his watch, passport, wallet, because he got drunk, and he fell into a bush, and nobody could find him, and so while we were looking for him, he got mugged. Dude, it was the worst.
While he was laying in a bush, he just got mugged.
Fucked up. Yeah, I got mugged, fucked up. In Belgium. We got him trashed, dude. I took him to the Euro spot trying to get him some food, and then on the way back to the hotel, we lost cell phone service, and I wasn't 100% sure which way I needed to go, and then I'm like, oh, gotta go across the square and over there. And so he starts arguing with everybody, and we're like, dude, no, trust us, it's this way, He's like, no, I'm going, yeah. And I was like, all right, you wait here. And we'll go make sure we find the hotel.
Okay,
so we walked across.
Have a good one, man. Enjoy.
Yeah, good luck, bro. Get there. Fucking, we walked across the square and like, there's the hotel right there. And by the time we went back, he was gone. He was fucking gone, dude. We looked for hours and couldn't find him, and then decided to go back without him.
And someone just
and
looted him.
They looted him.
Corpse.
They looted him, bro. It was fucking. Was bad.
Someone was high on acid and thought they were playing Elder Scrolls.
The next day, dude, he showed up at the lobby in the morning when we had to go to the gig, and he was all bloodied and fucked up, like fucking, because he'd fallen and he'd hurt himself. He wasn't that bad, but he was like, he was all fucked up and no passport, no wallet. We had to go to the embassy. He's Australian in Belgium, has to go to the embassy to get a passport.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a mess. It was bad. Good luck, have fun, 8-Bit. So what's going on in the world of drones this week? Anything new? Good, bad, otherwise?
I haven't heard anything new. I got to fly yesterday. That was fun.
Flying is good. You said you hadn't been able to get out for a minute.
Yeah, I just been in kind of a fucking little rut, and I just finally got like some free time. And I was like, I'm gonna go out and fly instead of doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually felt nice. And like I was telling you before, it's weird. You know how you don't do something for a while, and like when you come back to it, you're better than when you You left? That's weird. Like, I haven't been spending much time flying lately, and I feel like I've been improving, even though I haven't been actively practicing every single day like I had in the past, you know?
Mm-hmm. Vinny, you guys notice that? You take a break for a few days, week, months, whatever, but then when you come back, like, you feel like you're actually better, flying better. I'll be honest, I think part of it is just like you get a little burnt. Just enjoying it more can just give you that fucking juice too, you know? Like
Oh
just
yeah, that's for sure. I think part of the issue is I've flown this all the spots that are around me probably like 1,000 times. How many times are you gonna fly them like differently?
that's my current dilemma is I don't have any good spots around here. I was actually on the map yesterday trying to see where I might be able to get to that might just give me a decent enough change of scenery, you know, and like this is like, you know, I fly around my house and I'm just like, I don't want to post this shit. Nobody gives a fuck. You know, like I fly around the house and it's fun for me, but it's like I don't really have any desire. Like it's not that interesting per se.
Yeah, I hear ya.
You know, I mean, you know, so for me, I fly. Most I just spend I just take the footage and fucking color it, develop it, gyro flow it different ways, trying to figure out like, you know, right now I'm working on well I've been dabbling in HDR stuff on and off for a while now, for probably about better part about 8 months or so. I've been dabbling in HDR stuff, and I decided to get a little more serious about that side of it because I want to be able to render at least decent HDR stuff. And so I've been doing the Dolby classes online at night, and I just finished the classes. Actually, I want to take my get my certification in Dolby Vision mastering, and so like most of the stuff, the most like between my footage and all the footage that people have been sending me lately, it's just like I've been sitting there just like coloring and playing with footage at like every day. And a lot of it's been rad. Like somebody sent me some drift footy yesterday. It was fun. Just fun, man. I was just like, let me fucking make these cars look sick. And it was good. It was just good times. And John sent me some stuff. Chris sent me some stuff. So I've been kind of running a bunch of stuff. I've fucking rendered, I don't even know how many files for John last week. A shit ton. A lot. Good amount. It was good times. I've been so since I don't have any good places to fly, I've been living vicariously through other pilots in that regard.
Yeah, I have no shortage of places to fly. That's not my issue. Is if I wanna find somewhere new though, I have to like travel, and my car's shit in the bed right now. It's got engine mount problems, so I'm not driving that. So I can't exactly just fucking up and drive to
What
the
up,
next
Zoe?
fucking town over. Hey, what's up, Zoe? So I wish I could, otherwise I would drive to like a couple spots I've wanted to fly at all summer, but I fucking really haven't gotten around to it yet.
Also, you know, at least when I was in the city, I could hop on a train and get somewhere. Or, I mean, the park that I flew, too much, honestly. But my main park that I flew all the time in the city was I could ride my skateboard over to it. You know what I mean? Like, so like, and it was
Yeah, I
like
can't do that.
10, 15 minutes away. Well, that's the fucking bullshit about out here where I'm at now, man. It is cornfields and country roads. It's like,
Yeah,
where the fuck am I gonna
can't do
go?
anything, yep.
You know what I mean? And it's like, and I don't like, I'm not trying to have to deal, I'm going to be moving again, and I haven't had a car in a gajillion years. I'm not buying a car until I'm going to get to a place where I don't want to take a car somewhere. You know what I mean? I'll just buy one when I get there. So, like, I don't want to fucking deal with that shit right now, you know? And so, like, yeah, man, it's the way it drags. So, like, you know, like I said, thankfully, a lot of people have been sending me footy, and I've been living vicariously a lot through everybody, and that part of it, that's one of the best parts about getting into the stuff I've been doing. It's just like I'm constantly working with cool shots now, and it's like people are fucking. Where is a good city, man? That is the problem, Risco. I love New York, but my time in the city is done. I think if I ultimately have to go back to the city, I will, but I really don't want to. I really don't want to be honest. Like, I want to find another. I want a little more medium, but I still need decent like fucking accessibility. You know,
I don't know. I don't like the city. I've spent enough time in the city to know that I wouldn't want to live in one.
I mean, bro, like think about the city. You know, New York City specifically. You don't need a car. You don't. You can get to work, life, everything. Best Buy. Where do you need to go? You could get on a train and be there in 20 minutes. You know what I mean? It's faster than driving in like out here. Like for me to get to Best Buy, it's at least 20 minutes, bro. I could got on a fucking train in the city and been there in less time. You know, and like so you don't have the hassle of worrying about insurance, oil changes, tire changes, motor mounts breaking, any of the bullshit, parking.
Oh yeah,
you know what
I
I mean?
like I said, I spent a lot of fucking time in the city. I never lived there, but was basically lived there because I was there every fucking
and it's
day.
like you need, I don't know, you need papers, you need a beer, you need a fucking Red Bull. It's literally across the street, like
I just don't
everywhere
like
you go.
the hectic fucking lifestyle. It's fucking very fast paced, and I just like I'm more of like a very mellow fucking person. So like I like where I live. I just hate the cost of it. Sucks.
There's definitely some spots where the city's doing some freaky shit. I mean, New York's always done freaky shit, bro. To some capacity, it's part of the vibe, you know. But I never felt in danger in the city. I've definitely had a couple of places that I wasn't the most comfortable, or situations that made me go, huh? Or like I said, you hop on a fucking subway car and some bum shit himself. Like that shit happens. Literally.
Oh, yeah.
But you know, like all in all, man, it was good, you know. But at the same time, not being able to go out and just put your feet in the grass, there's a lot to be said for that too. You know what I mean? Like being able to go in your backyard and just put your feet in the grass or whatever and be outside like near trees and nature.
Yeah,
and, you know,
there's no shortage of like walking trails and like fucking campsites and other kind of fucking state forests around here. So I'm used to both because like I can go up north a little bit and it's fucking Boston, and then fucking you get Quincy and fucking Taunton and fucking Bridgewater. Those are all like kind of like, you know, citied out fucking towns. Going closer to you get to Boston. Around here towards the Cape, it's mostly like a couple fucking shopping centers and then trees and trees everywhere.
I mean, I wish
and then
America.
cranberry bogs.
I wish America in total had better public transportation, better trains, better transit across country. I mean, like,
Yeah.
that's one thing Europe fucking smashes us on, bro. Like, you want to, like, you know, you want to hop
Yeah, you
over.
can take a train everywhere.
I want to go to Amsterdam for the weekend. Okay, hop on a train. You're there
And
like a
those
couple of
motherfuckers
bros.
are
Like,
fast.
fuck yeah, dude. And like, I mean, it's like you don't. Again, you don't. You know, of course, there's needs for vehicles in Europe. You know, but at the same time, there's a lot of places you just don't really need one. You know, and yeah, I was in New York City. I lived in right on the Brooklyn Queens border, near Bushwick and Ridgewood, Queens, and Bushwick, Brooklyn. I was right, like, I was technically in Ridgewood, but I was right, like, Bushwick was right there, and it was a really good hood actually, as far as New York goes. I wouldn't want to live in Manhattan. Like proper, like in that borough, I wouldn't want to live there, and I wouldn't want to live up in the Bronx, you know. But Brooklyn can be cool as fuck, and parts of Queens are very cool.
I haven't spent a lot of time in New York City.
Like the further out in Queens you go, it just feels like the suburbs. You know what I mean? It doesn't even feel like you're in the city. It's just like the suburbs. And then you know you get out on the island a little bit, and it is the suburbs. You know, there's still suburbs. If you go up north of the Bronx and get out into those suburbs and go north, it could be all right. But I want to try to like more temperate, middle of the country-ish, ideally. Not California, not Florida, not fucking New York.
Fucking the new American dream is living in a van down by the river.
Bro, I'm telling you. Telling you, bro.
feel like that's what I'd rather be doing right now.
All I need is a high-speed connection.
Right?
Power, bro.
I don't
Give me
need
a high
much,
speed. I don't need
man.
much. I just need a high-speed connection, power, and so I can work and fucking, work and fucking do my things. That's it.
If I could find a solid fucking gig, like doing work from home, like from my computer or something like that, I would fucking love to take that on the road. Kind of like what Fly's doing, you know?
Mm.
It's fucking, I would love to do that. Be a good fucking time.
Well, I don't know if you guys see that apparently I don't have the full story yet. I've been just gonna ask a friend of mine who works there, but I didn't want to poke the bear yet. Have you guys seen the fucking DRL? Apparently, is laid off a huge chunk of tech ops, and
No.
so
What's that all about?
the vibes. And I don't know. Like I watched Josh Bardwell talk about it last night a bit too. And I saw. So I have a friend that has worked at the DRL for a long time, and he made a couple interesting posts on Facebook. And I hadn't really followed up with him to kind of yet, but apparently DRL is like all of the live production and tech ops stuff that for the actual doing the live broadcast race side. Apparently they've like laid off pretty much everybody. And I actually heard something about they might start using basically freelancers and fucking I don't know what they'll do with tech ops though. That's a very specific thing. I can't imagine them ultimately going without tech ops, but apparently they had to lay off a bunch of people to get their salary under control so they can kind of restructure. And so I don't know. I mean, I think, what do you guys think? I mean, who really watches DRL?
It could be like a situation where, like, you know how Elon Musk inherited Twitter and fired a fucking bunch of people? What if they just realized that, well, found out we really don't need a whole lot of people to run a fucking successful drone racing organization?
Discord mods. Does DRL even have a fucking Discord? What up, Shelby?
Could be as simple as that.
Does DRL even have a Discord?
Probably everything has a Discord nowadays.
Shelby Fall in the house. What's good?
Even Discord has a Discord.
Discord has a Discord. Fucking all I know is my friend posted things like, he's like, I think I gotta reevaluate my life. I was like, and I was basically hearing in one ear, like, I saw the news somewhere else about DRL laying people off, and then I saw my friend post. And I gotta reach out to him actually and check on him and see what the fuck's going on exactly, because it's like, it sucks though, because I mean, DRL, I don't know how many people really watch the live stuff on ESPN or whatever, but it was, in my opinion, DRL there was some good coming from it in terms of just, exposure to drone racing to people that may not normally get it. Somebody who's like into watching X Games, and X Games rolls into a DRL thing and they're like, oh shit, what's this, And then, giving, because drones are getting a lot of negative press, so like anything that isn't that is always a good thing in my book. So I'm really, bummed to see that they might be kind of scaling back, even if it's temporary or whatever. Hopefully it's temporary. But if DRL ultimately has to scale back, that would suck. Thankfully we got things like, grassroots things like, Street League and whatnot going on, which is fucking rad as shit. I don't know, maybe the community just needs to start streaming events more, try to do it more grassroots. I don't know. But we don't have a lot of great positive exposure. DRL is one of the few. So
it's hard. I feel like it's hard to make drone racing like a spectator sport from from a TV standpoint. Going to a race is different, but it's only different if you go there and you enjoy what you're seeing in the first place. If you have no fucking idea what you're watching, you're just like, you just watch there and fucking drones going around in circles like crazy, and it'll look cool to you, but you'll have no fucking idea what's going on.
Right.
Unless you like put some goggles on and actually fucking watch it. And like a lot of the people that are going there are gonna have their own goggles and shit. It's not gonna be something for random people that have never seen it before, you know.
But maybe
That's where DRL
on the other side of that
stood
coin, on the other side, well, DRL had screens and broadcasts and stuff, but on the other side
Yeah,
of that
that's
coin,
where they stood out.
at a lot of the, a lot of the events and races that I did coming up, like, it was not uncommon to see somebody handing their goggles to somebody that never experienced it before. And that was,
Oh, for sure.
again, in the stands, like, because people would spectate in the stands on goggles and hand them off to their homies and whatever, and I think that was one of the ways that we were able to grow the hobby and the community. And as like I said, again, so anytime we're losing anything like that could suck. The event will make Drone Racing League the first entity to be in a season in the metaverse.
It wouldn't surprise me if.
Well, there was some talk about them going sim, predominantly sim only, which
That wouldn't.
it's not going to go over the same. I don't
like that idea. I mean, I'm a gamer. I fucking love games.
Yeah,
but
same. But yeah,
I don't fly drones to play video games. That's like, I didn't get good at this to just do the same thing I got good at this to get the fuck out of the house for. I got good at flying drones, so I didn't have to sit in front of my fucking goddamn computer all day playing a flight simulator or something. I got to actually experience flight, go outside, have fun, meet a fuck ton of people I never would have met had I not put fucking the goggles on in the first place, Doing that behind the fucking computer screen is just...
Where was that announcement at, Risco? Is that on DRL's site? I was
like
looking.
The idea of being qualified through the sim, though.
I was looking last night for information on the DRL layoffs. Oh, Crypto Basic. This is from April. I mean, DRL has done sim-based events in the past, so it's really nothing new. Putting it in the metaverse, I mean, what are they going to do it on Facebook? You're going to stream drone racing on Facebook?
I thought about streaming games.
I mean, we used to stream Liftoff on on Facebook, but I mean, it wasn't like we were trying to, I don't know. I used to get my stream shut down because of the music. Yeah, I'll stream games at night.
I don't think I play anything interesting
What's up,
enough
Mystic
to stream,
Squash?
though. Like, I feel like the most boring fucking games in the world to stream are the games that I actually play.
The problem,
besides Rocket League would probably be cool to stream.
Rocket League can be exciting. Well, the problem was, like, we used to stream fucking onto Facebook. We were doing, at one point we had it set up so we could stream to Facebook. We were doing that, what the hell was that service? You could stream to Facebook and fucking YouTube simultaneously. I can't remember what the hell it is. Anyways, we were doing that shit. And Facebook would always fucking kill the streams because of the music. And the problem is like, you want to rock, if you're going to do it, you want to have some like jamming ass, like we were doing drone racing, obviously. So you want to have some like jamming ass pulsing music, but we kept getting fucking basically copyright strikes, and they would actually,
yeah, it's annoying.
They'd actually shut the stream down and you have to restart a new one. And then fucking, they kept doing it. So we kept having to like redo, okay, stream's back up and do it again. I mean, but it was fun. And the cool part was we'd get people, like, usually I would drop a link in the Liftoff group or whatever, and people would jump in from that group. Hey, can I come in? And then we'd send them the room, and fucking, it was fun. And people coming and
cool
going.
If the fucking rooms were bigger.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be fun.
A server side limitation for them.
Maybe. It'd be cool if you have like 32 people in a room. Yeah.
It's not like the fucking game is a very taxing game.
Fucking chaos. It would be fucking chaos, though. COD Mobile. Bro, I can't fucking play Call of Duty anymore. Can't. I'm against fucking Activision's bullshit.
every time I play Call of Duty, I like it takes like a couple weeks and then like something will happen. I'll be like, well, that's why I don't even fucking play this in the first place. It'd be like somebody jumps out of a fucking wall, helicopter flips at me and fucking shoots me in the face. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? All right. Fucking Alt F4. Here we go again. Every fucking time with that game.
Any gamers playing anything fun out there? Have you seen Lies
I've been
of...
playing Starfield, but
I've been seeing some hype behind Lies of P, but I haven't actually fucking looked at it too deep yet.
I was gonna watch I was trying to watch Dr. Disrespect play it, but he takes fucking forever to fucking get going on his damn fucking game sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 40 minutes into his stream, he hadn't even started this gameplay yet. I was like, fuck this. I ain't
Is he
watching
like
him fucking
making characters or something?
No, he was fucking sitting there basically just fucking posing for fucking 40 minutes. Fucking be like, I'm the king.
Dude, I think you should stream Return to Zork, bro. Zork was one of my favorite games. Fucking God. Oh, that is... You know how old that game is? Fucking Zork. The original one? Jesus. It's just old as fuck. Now you're making me feel really old. Fucking word games, bro. We didn't even have fucking graphics. We had words.
Bro, you were around before fucking
We had
internet games were
fucking
thing.
words.
Yeah,
It was
some kitten.
Exodus Online and shit. Oh, go fuck yourself, Risco. Words. What? All right. So what else is going on? Fucking Yo, so if you fly Walk Snail or HD0, apparently be careful if you're running high watt crossfire, because they were talking yesterday, Mads Tech put up a thing where if you basically, I mean, you almost have to like jam the antenna like into your goggles or right along the actual power cable, but some part of the 900 fucking band is causing the HD zeros to fucking reboot. And
is this from the radio side or the quad
from
side?
the fucking transmitter.
Oh, that's even worse.
And then fucking, so apparently they didn't shield something. And so apparently if you're running like 1 or 2 watt on a full size crossfire module and you happen to like stick it in your like powering your, you know, goggles off of fucking lipo and you have the long cord going up, if you fucking basically like tap the fucking antenna onto the power cord, you could reboot your goggles. Or if you put them like up in front of the faceplate, and apparently it's also fucking up Walk Snail.
Damn.
Well, because it kind of makes sense, you know, like, I think Josh said something about it last night. It's like, you know, they probably didn't plan for transmission interference because they're not really, like, Walk Snail doesn't transmit. The only thing that transmits are the fucking VTXs. There's no handshake like in DJI. There's no bidirectional communication, right? And with Walk Snail, apparently it isn't quite as bad, but it is definitely fucking them up. And because Walk Snail does have some transmission, I believe. I believe they do have. It's closer to DJI, I think, in the way their protocol's working. It's not true broadcast like HD. You know what I mean? But yeah, ferrite beads. That's exactly what I was like. It looks like everybody's gonna have to fucking stick ferrite rings on their fucking on their cables. I would definitely be looking into that because it is exactly that, Risco. Because I don't know if you remember, but like, you know, USB cables used to not have those big round things on them. Well, if you open those up, there's ferrite in them, and that's because USB, especially back in the day, would be notorious for picking up noise and chatter and acting crazy if you fucking got certain devices too close to it. And like when I was doing, you know, audio production and USB like audio devices started becoming a thing, it was a fucking big issue back in the day. Picking up all sorts of bullshit down the USB lines until they started shielding them and fucking putting ferrite rings and inductors in there to help knock that shit down. Like, bro, that is not cool, man. That would suck. Like, Imagine if your homie just like, hey, like taps you with his radio while you're flying and knocks your goggles out, dude.
Right?
It's like-
Does that happen with DJI goggles too?
Apparently, it is not happening with DJI. And to be clear, it's not just Crossfire. This would happen with Express LRS on 900 as well. It's not just Crossfire. It's 900. The 900 band. There's something about it that is fucking with. I hadn't looked into the physics of the whole scenario yet, to be fair, but something about the 900 is interfering with one of the chips in the fucking thing, and it's causing it to.
I wonder how this was discovered. I wonder what the scenario was that happened to lead to this discovery.
Somebody, I don't know, man. Maybe somebody just like, you would be in the air, right? Like,
You poke somebody's goggles with the radio while.
I'm not sure how this. I think
You know what it probably was? What he probably tried to itch their face while they're flying.
That's what I was like. Put the
radio near their
radio up, and
goggles.
it's like all of a sudden the fucking goggles reboot.
No,
Some crazy shit. I mean,
I
yeah,
don't do that to itch my face. I just fucking send my quad in a random direction. That fucking itch my face.
yeet
and then
it, scratch it
fucking
real quick,
whack.
and go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. So if you're running 900 in Express LRS or Crossfire and you're fucking running either Walksnail or HD0, apparently this is something to look out for. We're doing science. Basage 100%. That's what I'm thinking. Or somebody, I don't know, somehow got their goggle cable or, their power cable wrapped around their antenna. I don't know. But apparently, you have to be running like 1 watt on the fucking transmitter, or I don't think like 250 is a problem. I haven't tested the theory, but I think Mads Tech is doing some more updates on it. So definitely check it out over there if you see anything or if you're interested.
I like how if you give that dude an idea, he'll just fucking roll with it. And then like put hours into the idea and test it and test it and test it and then come with you some fucking actual data and be like, this is why you're wrong.
Do you remember when Nextel phones were popular and they had the two-way radios built in and they'd be like, kick, kick?
Yeah.
And you could like two-way your homie on their phone.
Bleep. We called them the bleep bleep joints.
A bunch of that shit was on 900 at the time, and that's why when you do that and you're like next to your stereo, it would start chattering. And yeah, dude. And so it's the same shit. So something in that chatter is causing RF that's probably fucking up the switching of one of the microprocessors in the fucking goddamn thing. Those shits were noisy. I remember when I got my first Nextel though, bro. When I was young, I thought it was the fucking shit, dude. I was like, because we were like, hey man, fucking need something to smoke.
I like how fucking,
got any smoke?
The fucking speakers would fucking start chattering before the phone would even ring.
Yeah.
Like, the phone's gonna ring. How do you know? Oh, because the speakers are doing
dude, you'd be in the studio and like you tell everybody to shut their cell phones off, and then you'd be in the middle of a take, and all of a sudden the fucking thing goes, and you're like, who the fuck is ruining our take right now? Because some asshole in the studio forgot to tune their phone off and fucking literally recording a take in a recording because of it. Like we had to ban phones basically in the studio because of that problem. Because even with great shielding and stuff, some of those shits would still fuck. Bro, and there's nothing like we'd be in rehearsals with a band, like we're getting ready to go out tour. Like in rehearsals, got these giant PA, and all of a sudden the PA starts going off. Because it's like somebody had their phone right next to one of the fucking input lines. So that goes down the lines into the mixer.
How loud that must be.
It goes into the mixer,
speaker.
gets turned up, jack to 11, and back out the PA. And it's like the whole PA's going, kick, 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 kick. You're like, what? Shut that shit off, bro. What the fuck? You had a power cycle with what OFS? What? I haven't had that problem, dude. What version of WTFOS was it? Because I want to know. I haven't had that problem, but I'm going to double check it. That would suck.
I haven't had anything like that happen. Which goggles do you have?
Are you running? Are you rooted?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the root and all the I don't do anything with the fucking shit other than fucking have it on there though.
Is this affecting?
Do anything
Were these
special.
goggles V1 or goggles V2 or both? Or is it only available on 2? I can't remember now. I haven't had any issues, thankfully, with that problem. But I want to look it up now. I thought it did. I don't know. I'm on V2s. And I'm going to be on V2s till I fucking die.
I'll be on them until they're not supported anymore, at least. And then if they're not supported anymore, I'm just gonna go back to analog.
I'll have to look.
It's not like I haven't taken any foot out of the analog pool. Still fly the shit.
No, I keep my fucking HDOs just to fly my analog quads. I don't fuck with the fucking module and all that bullshit on my DJ. To be honest, the analog looks better on my HDOs than it does on my DJIs, so I'm just like...
Spagoo's let me fly with his DJI quad analog module once, and I didn't like it, so
I didn't like
never
it.
got into it. I just keep my fucking... I have my HDOs. Just use those.
Right on, dude. I'll have to peep it out. I hadn't caught that, but to be honest, I haven't been lurking. I only lurk in a couple Discords lately. I don't have time for Discord much these days. I just haven't had that much time to just hang. And so I'm basically pay attention to the Goon Squad Discord and then the fucking if I can, Emu Flight and fucking Gyroflow. And it's mostly just to keep up on certain things like Gyroflow and some of my color and DaVinci stuff.
What's up with Emu Flight? Any news or interesting stuff out of them?
Some new gyros being added. I mean, it's all small stuff. Nothing major, to be honest. Nerdcopter's always adding stuff. And like I said, I was handling targets for such a long time, and Kaio and Brandon's Baked Beans and a bunch of people, a couple other people are fucking doing targets. There's still people making targets as needed, but there's been the rebase stalled, and so, which honestly I'm not totally.
Darkwing, fly. Use that flight controller I gave you, and fly that with analog, and then thank me later. And it's gonna be one of the best flying quads you've ever used.
I mean, I saw Bubby actually posted a video a couple days ago. He's like, I built an analog quad. It's so light.
People forget how good fucking analog fucking quads fly, because you have fucking almost no latency. Fucking as long as you get a good camera and you have a decent set of goggles, it's fine. The only thing I wish between my fucking HDOs and my DJI goggles, I would just wish my HDOs had a little bit bigger picture. The clarity doesn't bother me because I fly with a T-Rex, so it's basically HD already.
For me,
to me, in my eyes,
there's no question for my Cinewhoops and stuff. I absolutely like digital better for those. I mean, you're trying to shoot something, you're trying to think framing and all that stuff.
Those, yeah.
Yeah. What up, Fly Zone? What's good?
For freestyle, analog is still fucking awesome. It can be bad.
I think I'm probably
gonna
a
shitty VTX in the camera.
Yeah. I still have one of the 10-inch rigs running. One of the 10-inch rigs are still running digital. And some days I'm tempted to tear it out and fucking put an analog rig back in it, just because I like the feeling. But
yeah, it's a good camera.
T-Rex is a good camera. I ran run cams for a really long time. Fucking T-Rex, fucking a lot of Caddx.
I flew Predators for the fucking longest fucking time.
I didn't
until
like-
the T-Rex came out.
I didn't like Predators until like V4. I hated Predators at first. Like the
I
first
flew the V3s and V4s.
first three
Did they make a
generations were
V5?
trash, bro. I hated them. I couldn't fly them. I don't even know if they got that far. I haven't bought an analog camera in ages either. I haven't bought anything.
I
in
think the
ages.
T-Rex is basically their fucking V5. Their successor to the fucking Predator series.
I really like the last couple Predators I used. But everything I used before that I wasn't into.
It's night and day difference between a Predator and a T-Rex, though, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Especially with the color.
Mm-hmm.
The T-Rex, I mean, the Predators are very saturated, from what I remember. You can reduce it, but even in reducing it, like when you reduce it, it makes it almost black and white. And it's fucking annoying. And then you bring it back up, and it's oversaturated again. I just ignored it and just flew. It gave me a good enough picture to see clear enough because I wasn't, you're not recording with that, so it didn't fucking matter. But with the T-Rex, it was just pretty much clear. Never had to do anything with it.
I've honestly been thinking, like, I have a spare Vista sitting here. I've been wanting to put into a freestyle quad, and I don't have a great frame for it. Don't know, I could cram it into a banger maybe or something, but
It fits in a banger just fine.
I just don't really like the idea of making a banger fatter.
It's not. I'll show you if it fits perfectly.
What's up, Goonie?
Ugh.
If I unslammed my 6-inch bandolier, I just don't like the extra weight.
Yeah, I still even got fucking room to spare. It's right there in the back.
Yeah.
Right there. It's gonna disappear on me though. You get the idea. Fits just fine. I just used some fucking tape and a fucking zip tie to hold it in.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Can't fit a fucking OG fucking air unit though.
No.
I've tried. I've fit it in there. I made it fucking work, but you have to like put it fucking sideways and it like sticks out on both sides.
Like I said, I've thought about fucking stripping the DJI out of the 10-inch and putting it into freestyle rig and then putting analog back in the 10-inch. But I'm lazy and I don't want to rebuild my quad. So for now it stays DJI. It stays DJI until it blows up.
Most of my quads right now are DJI. Like I have 2 analog builds, but right now they both have issues, so I'm not flying them. Need some new mounts for my fucking banger. Yeah, you won't be disappointed, Darkwing. Fucking
Yeah, the
It's
15
good.
TBLs. Well, it's like digital started coming and everybody went yeet.
Yeah.
And then like it's funny.
It took me a while to switch over to digital.
Oh, I did. I waited. When I got a good deal, I was like,
I switched over when Best Buy started carrying the goggles because I got a discount on them. And I fucking traded in a bunch of shit at the store, and I just got them for like dirt cheap.
to be honest, Mike,
Traded in like video games and shit.
with the 10-inch, I can feel DJI enough to make it less comfortable of an aircraft to fly at the velocity the quad travels at. I've gotten most of my issues. I actually had bad issues with stuttering and stuff in the beginning, and I think I've got most of that ironed out. But that was my first experience. Like my day one DJI, I went with the 10-inch and fucking shot it up the side of Pilgrim, and it freeze framed for like half a second. And my asshole fucking clenched in a way that it hadn't in a long while. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not convinced. Now part of that over time we kind of discovered that some of the carbon and some of the props we were running were actually creating some interference. So by utilizing better, a longer antenna system and changing some things around, got the vast majority of that cleaned up. But I can still feel it, because I mean those those big quads, they just move at a higher rate. They just move faster. I mean, generally, your average speed as compared to a 5-inch is faster. And so I just feel like it's enough to just make me not quite as confident in it. Like with analog, it's just, as long as it's not fucking ghosted out, and even if it goes out for a split second, I know that if I punch out, it's coming back. And like I said, that first time the DJI fucking froze on me, I was
push DJI
like,
to the brink, man, and you get to that point of no return, good fucking luck.
And so it's not that I like dislike DJI. I think it has a great, and on 5-inch, it's way less of a worry. It's way less of a worry, generally speaking. But when, the difference between 800 grams and almost 2K, when you lose control of a 2K quadcopter, you got a little more to be concerned about than an 800 gram quadcopter,
For sure.
And so, it just, for me, that those aspects of it, just doesn't feel as nice and as safe in certain ways as fucking analog.
Still to this day, I feel like if I wanted to fly further, I would definitely trust my analog signal. I mean, I could probably get just as far with my digital, but like I trust the signal degradation more. Like there's no surprises really. When a fucking analog signal is about to fail. Sometimes with digital you don't. It'll be good until it's not. And then all of a sudden,
there's less of a precursor or a tell, yeah. I mean, look, the one thing that I'll say is, like, one thing I love doing with my 10-inch, like, we were actually out, when we were at the drag strip, and I was able to take the 10-inch and buzz the entire, like, line coming in, you know what I mean? I could fly way further behind myself than I ever could with analog. That part was great. Like, those parts are awesome. With a Cinewhoop or a 5-inch, way less worry. But with a 10, so that's what I was saying. I've been kind of wanting to think about switching my 10 back to analog and taking that and put it in a 5, and then, but like most of my 5-inch quads were fucking slams. So like, I'd have to either get longer standoffs, or the banger is probably a good candidate, actually.
But like, if you have a banger laying around, definitely.
I've got like the fucking banger. Well, and then like, I've got, what the hell's that? I've got some of the Catalyst, not Catalyst, some of the fucking Armaton, fucking quads, the ones that, they don't really have the cage and shit. They're not great for digital, like. A lot of the 5-inches I do own aren't really great for. I think the banger is my best bet.
Fits fine. Yeah, use that. It's just a Vista unit. It'll fit fine.
And then like, yeah, all my Synos stuff is digital, but most of my freestyle quads are still analog. Yeah, do a naked Vista. I've been like, once WTF OSD came along, I was like, this is the shit. Like that's the one thing that really, really helped me. Really made digital feel, I don't know, more like home. For me, was WTF OSD. Getting that analog readout like I was used to, and not having to look down the corner of the goggle to see DJI's bullshit was so much better. Like I was like, oh, fucking OSD, let's go. Like that for me was like, oh, this is so much fucking better. So much better.
O3 is like that. I like the O3 on that aspect for the OSD.
Yeah, I mean, it's good they finally added
controls. I never have my O3 up long enough to fully enjoy it. Like I'll have it flying in a quad for like 2 weeks, and then I'll fucking decimate that quad in one way or another, and then
Have to
just
put it
sits on
somewhere
my
else.
fucking wall for like a couple months, and then I fly whatever else I have.
Yeah, and then with like, you know, all the shenanigans going on with drones. I think for me that's been like the biggest, you know, I kind of started when COVID kind of shut us down in the city and all that stuff when I was in New York. I was kind of like, I'm going to take a little bit of a wait and see approach for a minute. Like, I'm not going to go fucking crazy buying DJI or anything. I'll get something, you know, and I'll keep my shit going that I've got, but I just like stop buying. I was building a couple, you know, quad every other month, you know, at least, and like all the time. I have fucking 40, 50 quads, you know, like that I've built over the years that are still mostly all running. Yeah, I mean there's a lot to be said for that, Risco, to be honest. And that's what I was doing. Like when I was racing, it was like all Carrera Talons in various forms. You know, all my racing quads were mostly Talons. Um, Even some of my freestyle quads were really super lightweight. Like my Gatesman was mad light. It was one of my favorite quads.
I love when you have that one quad that just lasts, man.
Well, like I said, my 6-inch Bandolero's gone through about fucking I don't even know how many motors and several arms and lots of carbon and standoffs, lots of GPS mounts, lots of GoPro mounts, and it's just I mean the quad is still flies great. I just keep putting new parts on it. It just keeps flying great. So it's just,
I have
love,
this one
love the
fucking
thing.
banger that has fucking same parts it's had on it for the last fucking 2.5 or 2 years almost. Yeah, I think it's almost 2 years now. Fucking the only thing I've changed on it was I broke a motor, broke a couple motors actually, and just swapped out the motors, but it's the same motor. You know, I didn't go out and get new motors or anything. I just swapped out the fucking motor. Same flight controller, ESC, receiver, fucking VTX, fucking camera. Fucking thing flies fucking mint, except for right now because I got to change some caps on it and I don't feel like doing it because
Man,
it's got a power fucking board on it and I got to take the whole stack out to fucking do it. And it's just the whole thing, fucking change a cap. Darkwing, come do my caps for me.
can you fucking worry free a Vista and put it back together, or do you have to make it naked worry free? Or you just encase the whole Vista in the back of the quad? Fucking just seal it in and hope it doesn't overheat.
I just say a few words to my quad and
I mean, dude, I'm not gonna lie. This is one thing I love about my Cinewoop right now. That's probably why I've been flying my Cinewoop the most. Because it's a fucking DJI and it just puts around and I can fly all over the place. It's just like I go on an adventure and I can see and I can just putz around and I'm not really crashing a whole lot because I'm not doing flippy floppies. I'm just putzing around. It's fucking blast. Such a blast.
I thought that's what it was gonna be like with my O3 quads, but every time I fucking build one and I feel how light it is and fucking all the fucking shit I can do with it and ends up becoming a fucking spang machine and I end up like fucking face diving into the cement or something like that or setting it on fire because I fucking go hard with it. Like if you look at any of my O3 videos, it like probably my most go hard videos in like the last year. Not once did I chill the fuck out with flying with those.
That's why I'm a big fan of 6-inch because you can still throw a GoPro on it and it still feels like a 5-inch without a GoPro. Read the chat. What else is going on? I don't have a whole hell of a lot. I've just been doing nerdy video stuff.
Yeah, I haven't really heard much in the way of fucking FPV news or
The only other thing,
products or fucking anything like that.
speaking of HD0 rebooting, no. Actually, have you guys seen their new race V? It's actually no, their freestyle V2. Have anybody guys seen that shit?
I haven't.
Yeah, I can. What's up, bro? So this is the new HD0 shebangy bang. It looks like a Vista basically in terms of form factor, but now all the cables go to the inside of the quad. There's no longer cables coming off the sides or
It
anything.
looks more durable.
Yeah, it looks way more durable. And I think it's just built better in terms of just like the layout, the sense of it all. Like I said, the cables going to the FC and camera are here, and then you got your, UFL back here for your fucking your video, and does 1 watt, 720 60, 1080 30, 430 60, and 540 60 and 540 90 modes. I heard that for 540 90 is actually really dope. It's low res, but apparently it's really, really responsive. I'll be honest, I still want to get an HD0 rig going. I really do.
Every time I've flown it, it's been pretty fucking awesome.
I really want to get one going. 22 grams. It's 5.8. 1 watt. 25 and 200. 1 watt. If you have a ham license, nudge, nudge. Input power up to 25 volt. Up to 15 watts power. Drain.
I think you'd be surprised at how good it is for a freestyle build. I would want it strictly for a freestyle build, or maybe racing.
They're saying
racing for sure.
I'm hearing what is this? This is Defiance RC is saying arrives at end of November. I saw Rex has it up, and they were saying mid-October. They have the whole kit is 150 over here with the camera and all that shebang. And same basic details. I mean, a lot of people that are running it really like it. I haven't had enough experience with it to have an opinion, to be quite honest. I think it looks very cool. I don't mind the way it breaks up or whatever.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I thought I was gonna mind, but when you're flying it, you don't really notice it. It's just like analog or even digital breakup. Sometimes you just don't notice when it happens because you're so
in the moment,
anyway.
right?
Twist that dick! Twist his dick!
So in the moment that you drop all the cells of your battery 3 times in a row. I didn't do that a couple weeks ago. Nope.
You have a Bandolero 6-inch brand new with HD0 1 watt? Are you flying HD0? Yeah, I do like to build. I think we're actually... I'll be honest, I just don't know if I want to... The thing about HD, the only thing about HD0 that kind of... Just... If I got HD0, I'd get rid of my HD02s probably. And just use the HD0s for my analog and HD0. Which is probably what I should do. I have like 3 pairs of Fat Sharks. Some of which are pretty old, but I should sell a lot of this shit and get fucking HD0s. I've just been waiting. Honestly, with HD0, I was just waiting for the supply to get in a good place.
I
And
wonder if anybody else is gonna make goggles for them.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen anything yet.
'Cause it's taken over the race industry by, storm. Like when I went to IO, I'd say 40% of the pilots had HD0, up from last year where it was like none. So I mean, next year, I guarantee you it'll be more than half, and then soon it'll be everyone switching over to HD0 for racing, and then that will dictate the rest.
Well, hopefully these new VTXs they got coming are, more reliable. I know they've had some quality issues themselves, some ups and downs. It's to be expected with a new company, though. It'd be one thing though if it's the way they handle it and the fact that they're very responsive and trying to solve problems and very,
Yeah, I saw it firsthand how good they are with that because Josh is sponsored by HD0 and he had a couple sets of goggles and he was going back and forth with Carl with different firmwares to try on each of them because they were having an issue with the analog.
mm-hmm.
Like if you use them for analog, like the video would just fucking be completely desynced and shit. And
Mm-hmm.
they were trying to work that out, and he was going back and forth testing out the firmware with them. And I don't know if they ever got it, but it was pretty cool to see that.
It's more than half at the Whoop races. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, and that'll only get more and more too,
I
especially
just
as like the hardware becomes available.
I just had the last few times I've been flying DJI. So
Same.
I haven't even touched my analog stuff much lately. Mostly just my DJI stuff.
I need to switch the VTX out on my analog build though. It fucking sucks. It is I can't play. When I remember when I went to IO and I had to put it on 25 milliwatts, I couldn't fly that quad because I can't get more than fucking 25 feet away from me without it fucking losing video on 25 milliwatts. Like I have to do minimum like 600 or some shit like that, or whatever the mid setting is on my VTX to get it to work right.
Well, that was the thing.
Even on fucking
That's the reason why
high settings, it's terrible.
That's why I was a TBS kid, like for all that, because I had the most consistency with TBS.
Well, it is a TBS VTX, but it's also a 6-year-old
Well,
TBS VTX I've had since I started flying.
I've had plenty of VTXs, TBS VTXs, especially in my race builds where I was breaking antennas and pulling UFLs and not realizing it and then running it for too long with no antenna and burning out the amp. I've done that a lot, especially
I've ripped out I've never killed out a VTX through frying it or burning it out or anything like that. Just from doing Matty flips and smashing my fucking, just straight up fucking ripping the UFL and breaking off the piece off that. But since then I've learned to fucking secure that a little bit better. I haven't had that happening, but it's only until recently that fucking VTX, man, that's probably the oldest piece of fucking hardware I own in quads is that one little VTX. It's fucking 800 milliwatt fucking Unify fucking HV fucking, it's lasted me, man.
yeah,
It still works. It's just not outputting anymore.
Well, like I said, they do. I mean, the output amps they go over time. They just do. I mean,
yeah, I've been cranking fucking 800 milliwatts on that thing for fucking 5-6 years.
Well, like I said, even like a couple times you break the antenna and you might only be down for a couple seconds, and then you get out there, you shut it off, and it may not be enough time to actually burn the amp out, but it starts stressing it out basically, and starts it may not burn it out completely, but it burns it a bit, and then next time you do it, you burn it a bit more, and then it will work okay on the higher settings, but like you said, on lower power, it just isn't. It's not.
Oh, it drops out.
Yeah.
I didn't have to worry about stomping at anybody with that quad though. 'Cause I couldn't
Well,
even
so I was
stomp
just
on
telling you.
myself.
But dudes fucking a lot of times will have like fucking ground stations and fucking, you know, huge patch helicals fucking for the track so they can suck up every bit of that 25 mil they can get. Like I remember even the races like we do in New York, which most of them were really small compared to IO tracks. Fucking dudes are out there on the sidelines fucking with big ass fucking ground stations. Greg is gone.
I was just getting a drink. Poof, he's gone.
Poof.
Poof, he returns.
Poof, he's back.
Drinking my blue milk.
Blue milk.
Yeah, I don't think we got really much else for way of news. I think DJI is coming out with something new. It had fucking eyes.
Oh yeah, there's
I don't know
some.
what that was.
There's a bunch of rumor about possibly a new set of goggles, but the goggles, I think,
Really?
it looks like it's more AP oriented. Like it's almost like the couple shots I saw, which I don't even know, maybe they were just unrelated. I swear it looked like somebody flying like a Mavic but had goggles.
It looks like it had cameras on it from the picture I saw, so maybe it has pass-through cameras, kind of like a gaming VR headset.
To be honest, I think it'd be rad to have something like that.
That'd be cool. Imagine how cool that would be.
You could walk around
like,
without taking your goggles
Like if it was like
off.
really low latency and it had like good quality 4K screen or something like that, and you wanted to fly line of sight, and it would have like a tracker tracking that fucking thing, so you don't lose sight of it in an orientation or something like that. And it'll have like a little fucking little UI that spins around showing you the orientation of your quad at all times. Fucking get pro at line of sight through your fucking VR goggles. Let's go.
What's up, Brandon? You're hearing new goggles maybe also? So it was a quasi possible. I'm still waiting on details. The Black Magic did their announcement last week. Dude, the fucking iPhone app is killer. I'm not gonna lie, like the iPhone app is actually pretty good. But Black Magic released a iPhone app because I don't know if you guys have seen all the new Apple commercials for the 15, but they're going hard on the cinematography thing. And so Black Magic smacked the shit out of everybody and dropped out this sick pro level fucking video camera app for iPhones that pretty much destroys everything, either Apple or Filmic Pro or anything else that's out there. And you can shoot video on your iPhone and it will automatically upload it to the cloud and down into DaVinci so you can edit it. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. It's really ridiculous. Like the cloud workflow is insane. But because like, you know, Filmic Pro is like an app a lot of people use on their phones to record cinema type video, and they charge a monthly fee for it or whatever, annual fee for it. And Blackmagic said, "Hell, here, check ours out. And by the way, it's free." It's like it was kind of hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully there is a remix somewhere in the DJI release. We are due for a remix. I actually want to remix the frogs, and
like
I made
the DJI house remix. Let's go.
Fucking so Blackmagic released the new Cinema Cam with an L mount and a full frame sensor, which is pretty cool. It looks good. Like as far as the image quality, it looks really good. I'm not like, I didn't really care either way. I like the Super 35 sensor format, and so I don't really care for full frame, but it looks good. It looks really nice. The other thing they did is which gives me hope. This is the part that I'm actually excited about more for anything, but they finally refreshed the Micro Studio version of their. They used to have a micro cam, and it used to be like a micro cinema cam, and it was made for drones, or like mostly, and like putting in remote places, or putting on a gimbal, or putting on a drone. And it used to only do 1080, but it shot B-raw, and they refreshed it, but only so far they've only refreshed the studio version of it. They haven't released the new micro cinema cam, and apparently the studio version doesn't have a fucking gyro in it for gyro flow. I've seen two conflicting reports. I saw somebody on the Blackmagic forum saying it does, and then I saw somebody else say that they got word from Blackmagic saying it doesn't. So I don't fucking know yet, but the thing is 3 inches squared and weighs like nothing, and if they fucking would just put out the cinema version with the gyro for drones, it's not much bigger than a GoPro. It's a micro four thirds camera, but it's fucking it's a little bit bigger than a GoPro, but it ain't that big. So actually it's kind of interesting though.
Yeah, well, how about we watch some videos and shoot the shit while those play, and then fucking.
I gotta pee. That gives me an excuse. I got to pay.
I want to smoke a bowl anyway.
Dab time. All right,
All out of the sticky dabs.
I'm out of the sticky of the icky. All right. What do we got? So, oh yeah. So, before we do that though, does anybody here fly Kiss Ultra? Which is funny because the first video on the playlist is Kiss Ultra. But Greg, tell us what you were telling me earlier about how the Kiss Ultra's gyro cal is acting.
All right, I don't know if anybody else here flies Kiss, not specifically Kiss Ultra, but like Kiss V2 or V1. In the past, when you'd fucking plug it in and then you'd set it down, it would do its gyro calibration. As soon as you plug in at least mine, as soon as you plug in the Kiss Ultra, it fucking gyro calibrates to whatever angle you're fucking holding at, or fucking, and then when you set it down and then go fly, it starts fucking like drifting off onto fucking La La Land or fucking yawing by itself until you pick it up, unplug the quad, set it down,
and then
plug it in while it's on the ground, and then let it do it, and then fly, and then it's fine. I don't know if anybody else had that fucking issue where you have to fucking set your quad down to plug it in. I've never had that problem on any other quad besides that. And I've been wondering what the fuck's going on for like probably
anybody
like
else
weeks,
see that
like
shit?
why I get like weird drift with this quad for no fucking reason. Yeah, I found out it's because I've been plugging it in while I'm holding it.
All right. Well, speaking of, we got what is real flying Kiss Ultra.
Flies great.
Oh.
When I plug it on the ground.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah, no, Brandon, so like in the past with any fucking, especially like beta flight too. Like yeah, like you have to set it down and then it gives its calibration beeps. That's how it's always been with KISS for as long as I've fucking flown it. You plug it in, and then you set it down, and then it gives its final beep tone to let you know that it's good to go, ready to fly. Seems like this one, as soon as I plug it in, it's ready to fly. Like, I don't know, like, it's weird.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's what I was.
It's not a KISS ESC.
No, it shouldn't matter. Exactly what Brandon. That's what I said, Brandon. I was like, it should wait till the gyro nulls out and isn't seeing movement before it calibrates. Like,
Yeah, it's like it doesn't give a shit.
it doesn't give a shit, is what he's saying.
And this doesn't do that. It doesn't do that on my KISS V2. It's just my KISS Ultra.
And if you fly Helio, it calibrates twice. No. Just because. Nah, ESC shouldn't make any difference to that.
Yeah, I didn't think it would. And it's a good ESC. I'm flying it with a Reaper.
Whoa. That was kind of cool, yeah. So much to avoid.
Any other any other cool shit? Anybody get a GoPro 12 yet?
No, I haven't. I probably won't. Somebody did, I'm sure.
I won't unless I.
There
Well,
in the world.
I'm waiting for. I hope they do a 12 mini.
I don't think they're gonna.
Well, they already said they're going to release another camera in spring-ish.
It doesn't mean it's gonna be a mini.
Yeah. I mean, there's not a massive difference between them anyway, but I am really liking the footage I've been seeing off the 12 though.
I haven't seen any yet.
You haven't seen any footage off the 12?
No.
A couple of those shots I put in the B2P chat were from a 12. The ones of the waterfall, that came off a 12.
Oh, yeah, that was not the optimal line there.
What up, Blizzard?
What's up, Blizzard?
Ooh, I guess I could have went for that.
I know there's some people talking about trying to hack the 11 to run the 12 firmware.
Turn 11 into a 12.
They did it. Remember when they did that shit? Like, it was like the 7 or something.
They did it with the 6.
Yeah, they'd hacked the firmware with like the 7 firmware into the 6 or whatever.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I miss the size of the 7. The 7 was a fucking good size, if you ask me.
Yeah.
It was not fucking resilient, though.
My 8s were pretty solid.
Not enough distance.
I didn't have an 8. I had 7s, 9s, 10s.
Bro, my first one was a 4. And I was like, I don't want to fly this. And then the fucking session came out. And I was like, yeah, this is perfect.
Wait, 7, 9, 11, yeah.
I mean, somebody want to lend me a couple $1,000,000 to develop a new session? We'll just fuck GoPro right off.
Right?
Develop a quasi-raw session that shoots log.
I like how a couple other companies keep trying, but it just falls short every single time. Basically putting a fucking Motorola cell phone camera in a fucking action cam body. Hell yeah, drone poison. I was sick. Ripping.
RC fan.
Yeah.
Always ripping RC fan.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, players and pimps, we'd like to welcome you all to Los Angeles. Yes, sir. Come on! Cinematic, right back at it. Talk the walk and walk about that static. I am the extra dramatic. When he popped back, everybody scattered. Didn't matter. I was there from the get-go. Moving heavyweights, Clisco. Rookies and cookies from Frisco. Put him in a box, Nabisco. We the funk that killed disco. I showed you how to go and get this.
Killed Risco.
And I'm the reason why you're fucking with this hoe. But don't thank me, that's how the shit go. It's still banging crypto. From the intro, nigga, what they hitting for? Hold up. Who was that trying to come through? Step back, I get mic check 1, 2. I talk shit for insane niggas. I got a clip for you strange niggas. I flip shit for gangbang niggas. I talk shit. I talk shit. I got a clip for you strange niggas. 6 #1 albums. Imagine that. Cats are sick, this dog got his swagger back. If that shit go, nah, I ain't having that. But they don't want it, I'ma still grab the bat. Think I give a fuck, I'ma get down, go hard type of nigga. Bring it to the yard type nigga. 441 05 14,000 1010 Hazen Street, where's the housing? C76, remember me, bitch? I'm that nigga out for life, will be your enemy, bitch. Fucked around, got my weight up, what up? Niggas getting ate up, straight up, the fuck? This is just not your thing, so stop trying to be macho. I ain't yo, you don't wanna fight yo. I guess my scrap on, put niggas lights out. We in, I flip shit with gang bang niggas. We in, I talk shit for insane niggas. We in, I got a clip for you strange niggas. We in, I flip shit for gang bang niggas. I talk shit, I talk shit. I got a clip for you strange niggas. I heard you lost all fear factor cause you couldn't swallow these nuts big as a tractor. You dumb bitch think I'm an actor and a nigga couldn't get close enough to slap her. Ice Cube understand it's real. I'm the nigga of steel. Got you killing that wheel. Got my nigga a deal. You tried to fuck me and steal. I love the nigga buddy now feeling a chill. It's West Coast, East Coast, South Side, worldwide, North Side, let's ride. Let's do it till God and the devil collide. Come on. I flip shit with gang bang niggas. I talk shit for insane niggas. I got a clip for you strange niggas. I flip shit for gang bang niggas. I talk shit. I got a clip for you strange niggas.
It's a cool backyard to fly around. Got ducks. And they're all in a row.
I don't even know where my ducks are. They're definitely not in a row.
Look at them.
Did you watch Ahsoka last night?
Did.
Did you enjoy it?
No, I hated it. It's fucking awful. I fucking wish I never fucking laid eyes on this stupid show. No, I'm kidding. Fucking pretty good.
That was a pretty good one. The last 3 episodes have been very strong.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about anybody paying attention to Rebel Moon?
I don't know what that is.
You don't even know what that is?
No.
It's so, Zack Snyder, Zack Snyder.
Oh, that movie that's coming out.
Yeah, so Zack Snyder tried to sell...
Yeah, that was going to be a Star Wars movie.
He wanted to do Star Wars movies that were geared more towards adults, and Disney denied him, so he sold it to Netflix.
Yeah, and they even still have fucking lightsabers in the fucking movie.
I don't know if they're actually lightsabers, but they definitely look like lightsabers.
Close enough.
But
they that they were gonna be. You saw that short I sent you, right? With those dudes fighting with like lightsabers, and he would cut like the dude's arms off and like kill him, and then the fucking machine would come out and fucking
put him back together. Yeah, that was a good one.
I want to see more of that. Dude at the end's like, it's my school. You want to join?
You want to join?
And I was just like, fuck yes.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Cut my hands off all day if I get to fucking come off back to life. Fucking like nothing happened and I fucking play with lightsabers. Fuck yeah, let's do it. No consequence.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty cool concept, I'm not gonna lie. They should definitely make that into a movie. Could be like the Highlander.
Fly. Yeah. What I liked about it is I liked how they portrayed the lightsaber itself, like the technology. How like in the beginning they like showed it, there was like this fucking flame coming out, and they like tuned it a little bit,
right?
And fucking solidified into a fucking beam.
Right.
Thought that was cool. It'll probably be a real technology one day. Generally how it goes. Humans think of something, they think it's fantasy. Oops, it can be reality. This is Darkwing. Lying in his secret tree spot that he won't tell anybody else about. It's his alone.
Old man, what's his name?
Fucking old man Peabody.
Peabody, that's right.
What up, Fly High?
What up, Fly High? hanging out watching some videos.
Did you have a good time at Castle Crash, bud?
Yeah, Castle Crash looked like a fucking blast, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I wish I could have made it. Yeah, that sounds like a damn good time, yeah.
The games look fucking mad fun, for sure.
I want to fly here, Darkwing. What the fuck? Look at all those weed plants that are just sitting there. Looks like weed plants on the side there. It almost doesn't look real, especially when you fly over these things. It's like when you play fucking Elder Scrolls and you spawn in a bunch of fucking things in a grid pattern and it fucking just lays there. It's like somebody spawned in a bunch of fucking
trees.
Pine trees.
Or you ever played the ultimate epic battle simulator?
Yeah. Well, I've never played it, but I've watched tons of fucking people playing it.
The game is fucking hilarious. But you spawn in like 100,000 ducks, and they're just like quack, 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 fucking all fucking lined up like those trees, and then they just fucking wash over the battlefield like a fucking wave. The battle ducks are probably my favorite. That's a game I gotta fire up and fuck around with. I haven't played it in a while. Let's see where they're at.
Yeah, I've been playing the shit out of that, Fly High. I'm about 80-something hours into it. I like that you could build any kind of fucking ship you can imagine, though. Like,
yeah,
the ship building is kind of cool.
I'll probably get that game on sale.
Just get it on Game Pass.
Why? Steam will put it on sale for like $5 someday.
Nah, not a Bethesda game. Not for a long time.
It'll be a
No,
while.
they'll reboot it and sell it for another $80 when the fucking instead of fucking lowering the price. Like, all right, time for the Switch version.
Got a flashlight on his drone? That's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, you could fucking build pretty much anything. I saw one dude build the fucking Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, I saw a lot of those actually. Somebody tried to build a fucking Star Destroyer.
You could build a fucking big ass ship. A lot of helicopters. I like how he's like very confident in rewinding right in front of his face. I've seen the quaddies flying. It could still hurt.
He's got a switch on the fucking flashlight.
That's awesome. Unless it's broken.
It's just kind of going on and off. Is it an 03? What the hell is it? It's not flying at GoPro, right? Unless it's a naked.
No, I don't think he is. I think he's must be an 03. It's like a 2.5-inch quad. The way he flies it, you'd think he's flying like a 65mm whoop.
Mm-hmm.
But no, that's fucking Min Chan. He could probably fly a 5-inch like that in his fucking room. Looks like Fly. Is.
Two pistols gunning you and I, we shoot the same. Some things come my way and some things go, but I know you and I will never change. Whoa, smile for the camera 'cause the world's on fire. Cheers to the moment when the wolves run wild. I'll be holding on with you. Dance with the devil in the pouring rain. Sharks in the water, but it's all the same. I'll be holding on. I'll be holding on with you.
That was sick, Fly. As always. Got Josky. Hell yeah. Fly seems like a wicked cool dude. Ring. Nice. To fly through or to smoke weed at? This spot is so fucking nice. Wouldn't want to go down in any of that tall grass though, that shit would suck. Tall grass is the death of body bullshit. What we got? What we got?
Is this the rotor rack? Oh, this is Bubby. It's a compilation
This is
of
Berber.
destruction.
This is Bubby showing us what 1,000 hours of FTV looks like. And also showing us what having an adventurous lifestyle looks like.
Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep.
Been saying it for years. GoPro should come with a disclaimer on it that says does not include fun lifestyle.
Right.
Remember when I first got a GoPro and I was like, what am I gonna fucking film with this? I don't do anything fun. I don't go anywhere.
I don't do anything fun.
Maybe fucking 10 years ago. 15 years ago when I was fucking rolling around skating, fucking hanging out with pro skaters and shit. That would have been shit to film with a GoPro, but GoPro didn't exist then.
Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
That was a sick shot.
Be carefree lately, yeah. too many quarters in my pocket. Count 'em like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat.
I'd say this is a good representation of what 1,000 hours of FPV might look like.
Yeah. Lobster.
As long as you're doing your due diligence and using good learning habits and not just fucking dicking around all the time when you're flying. Because I've seen people with thousands of hours in FPV that you'd think they just started flying.
Resolve video. Osaka video. How to edit sound design. Something else about Star Wars. Oh, more black magic. Diablo 2. Random park video. I can't trippy spin. Who is this? What is this? Oh, it's 10 minutes long. That's way too long.
Everyone can trippy spin.
Be
You
in
just gotta look up and spin.
Why does it always show me videos that are super long? Somebody's actually playing Diablo 2 right now. Good lord.
Diablo 2?
Yeah, that's a Diablo 2.
How they up to Diablo 4?
I was hoping there was a short video, but all right. None. Although this one here is Cozy Afternoon Fall Lo-Fi, and it's live. What is this? Let's see what this is.
It's just beats, I guarantee.
I know, but I want to see what it is. Get my groove on.
It's the slow anal sex music.
I don't think we should have went down this corner of the rabbit hole.
Oh my god, dude, this is an MMA fight, dude.
It's like not even. That's not really what I consider to be lo-fi.
No, that was like
Fucking
R&B.
false advertising, bro. All right. No. Guess that's it. Nothing else going on.
Nah.
Oh, look, the chat is over my face. Imagine that. I'm over here looking at the YouTube. All right. Well, shit. Let me move this. Excuse me. All right.
Well, all right. I think that about does it for the evening.
I've completely lost all of my windows. I'm trying to get this.
At least you have your marbles.
But I don't have my ducks, and that's very concerning. I'm bummed. I can't wait for the next.
Well, you should talk to K Money. I'll get you sorted on getting your ducks in a row.
I need to go to the park and get some more.
They're free. You just go and take them.
And then I'm gonna
park over near me in Plymouth.
I'm gonna go
ducks. I could just go grab one.
Catch a couple dozen and strap remote ID modules to them and set them loose. We get some fucking Canadian geese too. We'd have to sedate them mean bastards though.
Yeah, they'll break your legs.
Ain't as bad as a fucking cassowary.
Not much is.
It's dinosaur.
You know
bro.
what I find interesting about cassowaries? You can deter them if they're chasing you. If you have like a handful of Skittles and you give them to them, they'll stop right in their tracks and eat their fucking
eat Skittles.
Dude, they fucking love sweet treats. They even say that if you get into like a situation where you're like
with a cassowary
being followed by a cassowary, like give it some Skittles or some sweet treats or something like that.
This is
candy. It loves candy.
This information saves lives, y'all. For real.
A year later, somebody comes back. This fucking stream said I could feed a cassowary candy. Fucking lost my arms.
Fucking all gashed up, scarred. All right, kids. Well, we love you. You guys make some cool shit. Get out and rip some packs. Fucking send us some videos to watch. Thanks for hanging out.
Oh yeah, thanks for coming, guys.
Y'all be good now. We'll see you next
Bye.
week. Bye. Times for the Don. All right, y'all. Much love. Bye. Fucking split a I could do a fucking split a done a million times. I could do a fucking split a You pop up, hop back, and then roll, then you, that is a split a fucking split a I could do a fucking split a You pop up, hop back, and then roll.
I mean,
Pop it. You roll.
I don't buy
And
into
then
whatever
you go
fucking
in
bullshit you're saying.
to the shit. Powerly, blind, powerly, I could do a fucking split roll, then you, that is split fucking split I could do a fucking split You pop up, and then roll.
I mean,
Pop it.
That's pretty much the only trick that I know.
You guys.
Three, two, one, go. Nice and easy. Concentrate, Sammy, please. Medium left. Listen to my call. Sammy, can you please concentrate? Please, I beg you. Sammy, what are you doing, man?
My dude. It is Wednesday, my dude. Wednesday, my dude.
Sword of omens, give me sight beyond sight.